So I know I said I wouldn't be back until May, but another film was about to expire on Filmstruck, and I hastily watched it today, partially while working, partially when I got home. And this is Erich von Stroheim's Greed, the version of Greed that's on Filmstruck that expires on the 28th, so you got like a few days, is the 4 hour sort of recut version with various lost scenes put together with film stills and what have you. Obviously, there's a very long storied history of the production of Greed, how it got butchered, how it got restored, etc., etc. I'm not going to fill you in on that. You can read all about it. I will say Greed is considered one of the greatest films of all time. It is on so many lists. It is a film I have been waiting to see forever, and of course, waited to the last minute to watch on Filmstruck. Yes, this is my MO. Okay. It stars Gibson Gowland as a dentist in San Francisco who steals his best friend, Jean Hersholt's girlfriend, played by Zasu Pitts. Um, she wins the lottery and has a ton of money. However, Jean Hersholt's character becomes jealous and tells the authorities that the dentist is practicing dentistry without a license. They end up in poverty. Even though she has these winnings, she refuses to use them. And eventually, things go awry because she refuses to use her money. This film was famously shot on location, including in Death Valley. It is basically a Western. Von Stroheim uses some really amazing techniques of tinting to add gold color to the gold. Both there's a great shot of her tooth that's gold, and the gold itself, and them digging gold, and it just the gold. Sometimes when it's real, sometimes when it's gold lust, this gold is used, and it's so striking against the beautiful black and white cinematography. There's an utter like mess in what's left of this film. It's really amazing, but it's disjointed because they had to reinsert a whole bunch of things. But it's so striking, and Zazu Pitts has never been better. I love her as a talkie actress. She's one of the great dames of the 30s. I said dame, but there's something so wonderful about her expressive face, and seeing her really get to go through all the emotions in this film was stunning. And then Gibson Gowland is terrifying in this movie, utterly terrifying, and it's just a harsh film. It's harsh in the story it's telling. It's harsh in the way the actors really are so violent to each other. It's harsh in the way in which it's shot in freaking Death Valley, which is just the worst place. That's why it's called Death Valley. It's just an amazing film about the way greed can get into your skin and ruin all of your relationships, including your relationship with yourself. There's lots more to be said about this film, but I think you'd do better to watch the 4 hours rather than watch me talking about it. But it's absolutely stunning. Three main amazing characters, whole lot of side characters. I'm not even going to get into the side characters. Amazing just shots. It's based on a novel by Frank Norris called McTeague. I want to track that down someday. So anyways, this is Erich von Stroheim's masterpiece. This is Greed. I can't remember now what version of the music was being played on it. Let's see if this tells me. Oh, it doesn't say. Anyways, I'm not sure who did the music, but it was beautiful. I recommend watching it. This is 1924's Greed. It's 4 hours. Just plop yourself in front of it. Watch it in pieces if you have to. You'll be better for it. Erich von Stroheim's Greed.